Hello pilots and welcome to this X-Wing unboxing video brought to you by Out of Art Gaming. Today we have the big boy, we have the Gauntlet fighter, and it's massive. I mean, we've all seen the pictures, but seeing it in front of me right now, this thing is immense. First impressions, it's a massive ship, it's a big box. So let's crack it open and see exactly how big it is compared to some other ships in the game, and what we get in the box as well, other than this fantastic model. So here we go, here is the Gauntlet fighter. Fighter seems like almost the wrong word because it's so big. I mean, it looks amazing. Obviously the one thing we all care about, those wings do fold up, or swivel up should we say. It does look very aggressive, especially when you're looking down the profile of that. I would not want to be an X-Wing coming up against that. This ship is absolutely ginormous. I mean, if we look at this against another ship, now bear with me, I am predominantly an Imperial player, so I'm going to be comparing this to some of my Imperial ships. We look at this in comparison to a TIE Interceptor. It's just insane, the size difference. Even if we bring in old faithful Decimator, who looks positively tiny. It's shorter, it's thinner, it's absolutely crazy how big this ship looks in comparison. But it does look really nice. It's got some really cool engine glow bits there. You get the epic peg for this one. So a different peg there. You can mount it on a smaller peg if you wanted to. One thing I will say is, despite the size of it, it's an incredibly light model. And those pivots really quite smooth until you get to that back bit, but it holds that pivot there. So there's no shaking that down, it holds it. But it is an incredibly nice model. It's quite a clean model as well, I will say. I've noticed some people mentioning that they're not overly happy with how clean it looks, so it could do with a bit of weathering. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic ship. And I am thoroughly looking forward to getting this on the board and seeing if we actually have enough space for it, and multiple versions. But that's enough about the ship for the time being. Let's have a look and see what cards and cardboard we actually get in this pack as well. Now, as is pretty much tradition here at Out of Art, we're going to go through the cardboard before we go through the cards, just to create a little bit more suspense for you. But we get 3 packs of cardboard in here. And I can tell you there's some tokens in here which are really exciting. So, first things first, we have our ship cards. We have Pre Vizsla, Bo-Katan, Gar Saxon, Captain Hark, plethora of tokens in there. We have our remotes, and note they're not the same picture either. They are actually individual for each faction, which is really nice. They have A and B on them. So we have the other Bo-Katan, we have the Death Watch Warrior, we have Ezra and the Imperial Super Commando. So yes, just to confirm, we do have some different factions on the flip side. So we have an Imperial one there and a Rebel one on the back, but when there are odd numbers for each one, these things will happen. Some more pilots here. We've got Chopper, we've got Maul, we've got Rookcast. On the other side, we have the Shadow Collective Operator. We have the Mandalorian Resistance pilot, and we have the Night Owl Liberator. Now, we have 3 dials here, and just to confirm for everyone, all the dials are the same, so you don't have to worry about the Gauntlet getting different dials for different factions. They are all the same. And on the final card, we have the final 2 dials, more tokens, including your ship ID token. But more importantly, we actually get 2 more Blazer Bomb tokens here. So those of you that are a bit disappointed that you only got 1 Blazer Bomb in Pride of Mandalore, you're getting more in this pack. So absolutely packed full of tokens in there. So I hope you've cleared space out ready for this, because there is a lot for you to pack away. But let's have a look and see what cards we actually get in the pack now. So we've got a nice healthy stack of cards in the pack. You get 47 cards in this pack. So let's have a quick look. So firstly, we have the Separatist Pre-Vizsla, leader of the Death Watch. While you perform an attack, if the defender's initiative is equal to or greater than yours, you may spend 2 charges to roll 1 additional die, which is quite powerful. He's initiative 3, so it's likely that they are going to be equal or greater. He has a 3 forward attack, a 2 rear, 2 evades, 9 hull, 2 shields and 2 charges. Action bar, focus, red reinforce, target lock and red coordinates. We have the Separatist Bo-Katan Kryze. So before a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 activates, you may spend 1 charge. If you do, that ship may gain 1 strain token to remove 1 non-stress red or orange token. And she is pilot skill 4. So she only gets the 1 charge compared to Pre-Vizsla's 2 charges there for her ability. Now we have the generic Deathwatch Warrior. It does have the unique tag there, so you can't fly 2 of these at the same time. Again, all the exact same stat lines, so 3 forward, 2 rear, 2 evades, 9 hull, 2 shields. But yeah, initiative 2. Now moving on to the Empire's variants, we have Gar Saxon. While a friendly unit at range 0 to 2 performs a primary attack, if the attacker is in the defender's rear arc, you may spend 1 charge. If you do, the attacker rolls 1 additional die. And you actually get 2 charges on there for that, so that's going to be quite handy, I feel. We have Captain Hark. After you reveal a 0 stop maneuver, if you are equipped with these swivel wings down, you must execute a 1 side slip maneuver of the same difficulty instead. After you execute that maneuver, you must flip swivel wings down. So side slipping this is just going to be crazy. It's going to be mental. I look forward to giving that a try. We have the Imperial Super Commando, Initiative 2. No unique pip on there, so if you are mad enough to have 2 gauntlets, you could potentially fly them at the same time. Not much else you can fit in them with the new points though, but could be hilarious to see on the map. Now moving on to the Rebels, we have Ezra Bridger, Spectre 6, Initiative 3. While you defend or perform an attack, if you are stressed, you may spend 1 focus to change up to 2 of your focus results to evades or hit results. So that's actually quite a powerful one there, so 2 results there. And again, the exact same action bar, exact same stat line, but with just the 1 force token. Chopper. Who doesn't want Chopper flying a massive ship? At the start of the engagement phase, each enemy ship at range 0 gains 2 jam tokens. So very similar to what he has in other versions of himself. With the new rules for bumping, could be more interesting there. So stripping away any target locks that your opponent has, it'll be an interesting one. But we have a calculate on there instead of the focus, because Chopper is a droid. And we have the Mandalorian Resistance Pilot. Pilot skill 2, unique pip, so only 1 of these on the tape on your side at any time. Going into Scum, we have Initiative 5 Maul. While you perform a coordinate action, if you choose a ship with an initiative lower than yours, you may spend 1 force. If you do, treat the action as white, and you may coordinate 1 additional friendly ship with an initiative lower than yours. Each friendly ship you coordinate this way gains 1 strain token. Now this is actually really powerful. Being initiative 5, it's likely that the ships you're going to have with it are going to be lower initiatives. So yes, they gain a strain token, but you can... that's just really powerful, spending 1 force, of which you have 3. So I can imagine that Maul is going to see quite a bit of use there. We have Rookcast, initiative 3. Before you engage, you may gain 1 strain token. While you perform a primary attack, if you are strained, you may change one of your blank or focus results to a hit result. That's really powerful. So that is really powerful. Obviously, reducing your defense down for your attack, but you've got a lot of health to chew through, so that could be quite good. Very aggressive. Shadow Collective Operator. Initiative, pilot skill 1, no unique token, so you can actually fly multiples of these. Moving on to the Republic, we have Bo-Katan Kryze, pilot skill 4. After you fully execute a maneuver, you may gain 1 deplete token to choose an object in your forward arc at range 1 to 2. If you do, another friendly ship may perform a target lock action to lock that object. Pretty cool. And the Night Owl Liberator, again, unique. And we have our quick build cards here, guys, so I'll pop those up on the screen for you. Now, moving into the remotes. Now, before we move on to the remotes, we'll read the commando team rules that we get in the pack. So, when this device is dropped, it can be placed by sliding either its front or rear guide into the opposite end of the template. System and end phase, no effect. Activation phase. At the start of this phase, the commando team's controlling player may choose a 1 hard, 2 forward or 1 hard template to place it in the commando team's front guides. The player may then relocate that remote forward, placing the commando team's rear guides at the other end of the template, exactly like moving a normal ship. The commando team can be placed overlapping an object in this way. If multiple players have commando teams, player order is used to determine the sequence, similar to ships. If the commando team overlaps a ship, use the position marker to denote the ship's position, then place the ship on top of the remote. Engagement phase. You cannot attack if there are enemy ships at range 0. Your primary attack is a range 1 to 2 missile attack. To perform an attack, you must spend 1 charge. While you perform an attack, you may change 1 focus result to a hit result. So it's almost like they have a calculate. Other rules. After an enemy ship overlaps a commando team, the ship gains 1 strain token. After a commando team is placed while being dropped or relocating, if it is placed underneath 1 or more enemy ships, those ships each gain 1 strain token. So that's pretty cool there. Hoping that we can maybe get some 3D printed versions of these, but we have the Deathwatch Commandos A and B for the Separatists. We have Night Owls Commandos A and B. And again, all different artworks as well, which is quite nice. Imperial Super Commandos A and B. Now they have all exactly the same stat line. Clan Ren Commandos A and B. And your Mandalorian Super Commandos A and B. Now, on to the upgrades. We have another copy of Enduring. While you defend, if you are not in the attacker's bullseye, crit results are neutralised before hit results. After you suffer a crit result, you may perform a calculate or focus action on your action bar, even while stressed, treating that action as red. Shattering Shot. While you perform an attack, if the attack is obstructed by an obstacle or the defender is at range 0 of an obstacle, you may spend one force to add one focus result. Swivel Wings Open. After you execute a 0 maneuver, you may rotate your ship 90 or 180 degrees. If you do, you must flip this card. While you defend, roll 1 fewer defense die. After you fully execute a non-stationary maneuver, you may flip this card. Overtune modulators, we've seen these a few times recently. Clan Ren Commandos. During the system phase, you may spend 1 charge to drop a commando team remote using the 1 forward template. You can place that device using its front or rear guides. This card's charges cannot be recovered. Rebel non-small ship, 2 crew. So doesn't have to be a large base ship there, guys. If you've got 2 crew on a medium ship, you've got some commandos coming your way. Death Watch Commandos, exactly the same, separatist non-small ship. Imperial Super Commandos, again, Imperial non-small ship. Mandalorian Super Commandos, you guessed it, exactly the same. Night Owl Commandos, we get a veteran tailgun in there, absolutely perfect for having that dual arc. Blazer Bomb, during the system phase you may spend 1 charge to drop a Blazer Bomb using the 1 template. You get 2 copies in there. So those of you that have got Pride of Mandalore now have 3 Blazer Bombs, so beware. Concussion Bombs, 2 copies in there. Combat Boarding Tube. During the system phase, if you would drop a crew remote, there is an enemy medium, large or huge ship at range 0 to 1 in your rear arc. You may place that device in the play area in your rear arc at range 0 to 1 so that it is at range 0 of that enemy ship instead. Then that enemy ship gains 1 deplete, strain or stress token of your choice. Drop Seat Bay. If you would drop a crew remote using a straight template, you may use a bank template of the same speed instead. You can align that template middle line with the hash marks on your ship's left or right side instead of your rear guides. Remove the bomb slot, add 2 crew slots. So that's quite powerful. Knight Brother, Rebel or Scum Gauntlet Fighter, title mod card. After you reveal a non-blue maneuver, if you are stressed, you may spend 2 charges to recover 1 focus or evade token. Add a crew slot. Gauntlet, Republic or Separatists. During the system phase, you may spend 1 charge to repair 1 face-up ship damage card. Add the crew slot. Oh, I like that one. That's a really good card. But there we go, guys. That is all of the cards that you are going to get in the Gauntlet pack. It is a crazy pack with a massive ship, lots of tokens, lots of cards. I'm really looking forward to seeing this on the table. So let us know what you're excited about in this pack, how you are going to run your Gauntlet, what you're going to run it with. We'd be interested to see that, and hopefully we'll have it on the channel in a game very, very soon. But in the meantime, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the link in the description for our Patreon if you want to support us there. But we will see you next time.